everyone! I'm somebody who loves to travel, which is probably not a surprise to anybody who's been on my channel before and seen my adventure vlogs. I've been on some awesome adventures, but sometimes awesome also means expensive. It's time for me to do some cutting back. Cutting back can sound a little scary and even a little drastic, but it doesn't have to be scary. Today I'm going to share with you 4 of my little ways that I'm going to help to encourage myself to spend more sensibly. So before I go any further, just a little disclaimer. This video is quite a light-hearted look at what I'm doing to save money myself. I'm only going to be cutting back just a little in order to live more comfortably. If you're somebody who needs to drastically change your financial situation or change your spending habits, this probably isn't the video for you. But please look down in the description. There's a link to Money Saving Experts. They have some wonderful resources on there. It's a great community. Please go and check that out. I highly recommend them. And I wish you all the best of luck. Anyways, on to the video. So the first thing that I'm going to do is walk to places when I have a choice. Now when I say when I have a choice, I don't always have a choice. Sometimes the weather is horrific or dangerous, or I don't have very much time before I need to be home. But there's other times where I'm just plain lazy. Sometimes I take the bus knowing that it's actually going to take me longer to get home because the bus route doesn't go my preferred way. And that's kind of mad. When I get started walking, I actually find it quite fun. It's great exercise. The time passes like that. You meet interesting people. So I need to do that more. I'm going to plan my purchases better because sometimes my impulse purchases are ridiculous. Did I really just pay £3 for a sandwich when I have bread and meat at home? It has a pickle in. I don't even like pickles. Why? Why? You know, like, it's just silly things. I could even take a sandwich with me if I get that hungry. It's like 20 minutes before I get home. Why do I need a sandwich right this minute? It's just stuff like that that really gets on my nerves when I realise that I have no money left because I've bought silly things like sandwiches. I'll empty my purse of excess change. Now, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but if I'm in the vicinity of a vending machine and there's coins in my purse, suddenly the coins disappear and I have a bar of chocolate in front of me. Sometimes I even have a bar of chocolate with me and I'll still go to the vending machine and buy another one. Now you'll maybe say to yourself, that's okay, it's only 50p, it's a little treat. But if you were to do that 30 times in a month, that's £15 gone down the drain. And most of the time it's really unnecessary. And I wouldn't have even looked at the vending machine if my purse didn't have any coins in it. So I'm going to start emptying out the excess change because it all adds up. And the last one is one that I'm particularly bad at, but it's one that I really believe is the way forward. I'm going to review my bank statements regularly. Now you may be saying to yourself, why would you do that? You know what you've spent. You've been waving around your card. Surely it's more important just to pay your credit card bill, just to make sure there's enough money. No. Look at the statements, look at the transactions, make sure that everything on the statement is something that you actually did. Maybe somebody is fraudulently taking money from your account and you're not going to know unless you go through the statement, unless you check it all. And also from a point of view of spending, you can sometimes look and think, why did I go into that shop 3 times? You can make changes based on what your bank statement says. So I highly believe this is a way forward. If you're somebody who's also cutting back, I wish you the very best of luck. If you have any tips that you can share with me, please put them down below. I hope you enjoyed my tips. I hope they're helpful. And yeah, just let me know if you have any thoughts, any suggestions, stick them down in the comments and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks everybody. Cheerio. If I could get my impulse purchases under control, that would be me sorted. Like one day I'll maybe be a millionaire and people will ask me what's happened and it will just be because I've got my impulse purchases under control. I don't need to buy food. I have so much food in the house.